All right, so I'm ready to go. Do we need to say bye to anybody or anything like that?
I mean, not really. Nomenclature uh, let you know previously that he was going to stay here and just study, and he'd be here when you guys got back.
How
Okay.
convenient.
So it works out perfectly for the plot. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Moonless Knight said that it's in a mire to the north of where the lab is, so past the lab.
You don't have to go past the lab. Like it's off to the side of where the lab is. So it's kind of like say if the lab is directly north, the mire is to the northwest.
Okay.
So you don't necessarily have to go past the lab. It's kind of adjacent to the lab.
All right, gotcha. So yeah, so I just let them know where it is that we're gonna go, and then let's go.
All right. So
I put on my gear. I call my bird over, and I'm good to go.
all right. All right. So you guys are ready. So you guys head out through the woods, and what's your marching order?
I'm assuming the caravan is first, or no, wait, we just have to go prove ourselves, right? So
Oh yeah, they're not.
Yeah, we're going on our own. So I'd assume I'm probably taking lead.
Okay.
yeah, since you know where to go, I'll stay right behind you.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm right there, towards the front.
Are we always
Alright.
gonna go hand in hand?
So you guys walk through as you're walking through the woods. You start to notice that the ground becomes more and more difficult to walk on, and it becomes much softer and more liquidy. The trees start to become sort of risen up out of the soil, almost like mangroves. And as you continue to walk, you start to smell this overpowering stench that kind of takes you over. That kind of takes over your senses. It's all you can smell, just this awful stench.
Ginkgo trees.
Yeah, sure. So, as you're walking, roll me perception checks, each of you.
Nah, 14.
Mm-hmm.
20.
6.
25.
Okay. So, starting with Ozone. Ozone, ahead of you, you see what looks like this.
I rolled a 6, by the way. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You see what looks like a large. You see what looks like a large, mossy, overgrown mound. Who is next? 14.
Yeah, me.
You notice that this mound is moving, Addison. You notice the mound. You also notice that it's moving. Cathixis, you notice that the overgrowth on the mound is not moss necessarily. What you thought was moss is actually matted fur. And Daergram, you notice that there are other shapes in the distance behind it that seem to be moving as well.
Does it seem hostile?
It's not, it doesn't notice you at all. It's just kind of like wallowing there in the muck. It seems to just be like, it just seems to be like this mound that's kind of like just laying in the mud. Very much enjoying its mud bath.
Yeah, no, that was, I agree with what Krzysztof is saying, Cathixis. He was saying that it's really awesome that you used our roles in the order to describe in more detail each time.
Now I wish someone rolled a 1.
You see a rock.
Yeah.
How far do they?
I
How
just
far
saw
are they?
Mound.
What happened?
How far are they?
How far are they? I don't know. Break out your measuring tape.
Get ready for the dick jokes.
He doesn't have that
No. So the I would say that the mound is about I'll say 90 feet away. And then the shapes in the distance are close-ish to the mound, but a little further away, so maybe 30 feet beyond that.
Okay. Do you guys want to get closer?
Closer to what?
So wait, so you're not going to let them know that there are other random shapes moving around in the distance?
Oh, no, I'll let them know. I figured that would have been a given. But yeah, I'll let them know that.
No, oh, there are no givens. So you let them know about the moving shapes in the distance, and then
Yeah.
what?
Then I asked them if they want to move closer.
Okay.
I don't see what you're talking about.
Well, it's there. I saw it. Just look. Look harder.
And it's morning time, right? Like, so there's light, right? It's just, you know.
This is the Nightlands. There is no light.
Oh, that's right. It is the Nightlands.
Do we all have dark vision?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you all do.
No.
Oh, Genasi don't. You don't see shit.
Wah wah.
Well, I mean, it
That's
makes
why I
sense
saw a
then
mound.
why he can't see. So
What happened?
I said, yeah, it actually makes sense now why he can't see.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so that means he's just gonna have disadvantage on everything until he can make light.
Mm-hmm.
Look, same team.
Yeah. So I'll just say, maybe Cathixis and I should go scout ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna scout ahead, and what are you gonna do?
We're gonna go investigate them, but I guess do it sneakily.
Investigate what? The shapes moving on the
yeah,
other
the-
side?
The mound.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Tell me exactly what you're doing.
Well, I'm going to sneak over to the mound. I rolled a 25 to sneak.
Okay. How close are you gonna get to it?
Since I have dark vision, I guess I'll get close enough to like make out more detail on it and to kind of like move around it very slowly to like see if I can get more of an understanding of what it is aside from just like a mound.
So like 5 feet, 10 feet.
I guess like yeah, I guess like 15 feet.
Okay.
That's close enough to be able to make out more detail.
Okay. So what you notice is, as you get closer is it's very shaggy. It has a sort of russet color to its fur. It has a oddly long neck that seems weird for what they were saying would be a buffalo. And it has also a very long tail. Both its neck and its tail are mostly submerged. All you can see is its head, which is poking out of the mire, its back, which is poking out of the mire. So everything else is hidden, and it seems to be asleep. Its face has a look almost like a warthog. It's almost like a warthog's face.
So would you say that like this is what was described?
Well, they said a giant buffalo. It looks like a giant buffalo with a long neck and the face of a warthog. Like its body is like a buffalo.
Okay. So let me see. I guess Cathixis, how far did you go?
I basically stayed about like 10 feet behind you.
Okay. So, and we saw a bunch of other shapes, you said, Peter?
There were other. Well, you didn't. Daergram saw other shapes moving, like in the darkness behind the mound. So
Okay.
were you looking out for them as well?
Yeah.
So what you see in the distance seem to be what look like, how to describe them? About the size of a wolf, but covered in green scales. And they seem to be moving as a pack, and they're just kind of walking back and forth on basically what would be like the shore, like where the solid ground starts again. Basically not wanting to come into the mire, but I guess keeping an eye on the mound that you're now investigating. Did I lose you guys?
No, I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay, so I guess I'll just. So how? And we said so we saw how many?
I didn't tell you an amount.
Should I roll to see how many we see?
Yep.
Oof.
An 11. You
that.
can make out. You can confidently make out the shape of two.
Okay. I look at a Cathixis. I'll like sneak over to him. How many do you see?
Let me see. Let me see what my goat eyes see. It's 23.
You see a total of 3.
I see 4.
Fucking jackass.
I look at Cathixis and like, so we need to bring back the head of one of them. Should we just take out this one that seems to not even notice us right now?
They're not all the same creature.
Oh.
Oh.
The things in the distance, they're shaped like the things that are running back and forth in the distance are shaped like wolves, but covered in green scales. They look almost like lizard-like versions of dogs.
Do you think those things are hunting this thing?
It sort of looks like they are trying to get at the thing that you're standing near, but they can't because they don't want to come into the muck.
Do you think we can use those things to help us, maybe?
Well, I mean, this thing, I was able to get 15 feet away from it and it didn't even notice me. I mean, we could always just try to, just sneak attack it.
True, but typically something that isn't afraid of other things might mean that it has nothing to be afraid of.
Well,
or it could just be stupid. Yeah, whatever.
Could I try to roll like a knowledge check to see if I can understand like what the fuck anything is happening?
What kind of knowledge check do you want? Well, what kind of knowledge check do you want to roll, and what are you trying to figure out?
I guess a nature, or
to try and figure out
what these things are.
Okay, go ahead.
Hmm. 25.
25? Okay. So, you know that the creatures in the background are green drakes. The behavior that they're exhibiting is hunting behavior. They're trying to get at this creature in front of you. They don't know how. The creature in front of you, you're not 100% sure what it is. You've never read about one before. This is kind of a new thing for you.
Quote unquote buffalo.
Well, does it have horns?
It does have horns.
And green drakes, are those intelligent creatures or are they dumb as fuck?
They're animalistic. They're animals.
Yeah, so I'll relay to Cathixis what it is, like that those are green drakes, and that they seem to be hunting this thing, or they seem like they want to eat it, but they're not coming near it. Like they're trying to figure out how to. So, like, what do you think?
Well, I guess the question becomes, do we want to try scaring it and chasing it at those drakes so they can start attacking it and then we can gang up on it and then kill them? Or do we just want to try attacking it?
Well, if we can try to take it out very quickly, if they're unsure how to get over here, then we may not have to deal with them at all.
Also true.
So,
do they seem hungry?
The drakes?
Yeah, like starving, like desperate?
They seem... I don't know if it would necessarily seem hungry. It's almost like the thing that is lounging is in their space. And they want it out, but they can't get it out.
It seems like they're trying to chase it away.
oh, so we'll be doing we'll be doing them a favor.
Yeah, but also that begs the question of, if 3 of those things can't chase it away, we might need, and then I kind of point back at everyone else, their help.
Yeah, well, I look at him, I'm like, well, naturally, it's just they're not quiet. We can at least attack it now, and then they can join. They're also ranged casters.
They're, what, like 80 feet away from us? 60, 30, 40, 20, 10?
Who? Them? Oh, well, they're now like 80 feet away. And because if they haven't moved, they're still about 80 feet away.
Okay. Let's just relay to them that when they hear, fighting, they should come try.
When you, I'm sorry, I have a question. When you walked up to this mound to examine it, did you walk around its entire circumference?
No, I kind of did like a half circle around it.
You did a half circle, so you haven't seen what's on the other side of it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well.
That's not good at all.
We know nothing, Jon Snow.
It was just clarification for me. I'm sorry. Gone.
In that case, feel free to set up, and I'll be back. I'll relate to the others.
Yeah, I nod, and I'm gonna go and attack this thing. I'll pull out my rapier and my short sword, and I'm gonna try to stab it.
Okay. So, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Correct.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Oh, you have lucky?
No, inspiration.
Oh, right.
14.
Okay. So you feel sick. As you walk up to the creature, as soon as you get close to it, you start feeling sick. You can still attack it. It still doesn't notice you're there. But you'll be rolling with disadvantage. But since it's asleep, you'll be rolling. It'll be a wash. So you're just rolling regular instead of with advantage.
All right, I'll do it. 15.
It's a hit.
All right. How do I add other die?
Hit the plus sign.
So like D8 plus whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, plus D4, something like that.
And then if I'm adding other die, what do I do?
Same thing.
Plus.
Just keep adding pluses, like 2d20 plus d6 plus d4.
Yeah, I missed the equations.
Something like that.
All right. 12 damage.
12 damage.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And then could I attack it again with my scimitar?
Sure, but it's awake now, so you'll be rolling at disadvantage.
All right. Let me go through my little dice rolls. It's KL1, right?
Yeah.
Keep lowest, yep.
How do I add my modifier to it?
Add plus and the number.
So like 2d20 plus whatever KL1?
Yeah, 2d20, KL1, and then plus whatever.
Okay.
Like that, but with the L.
All right. 11.
11. That is unfortunately a miss. So you swing wild, and just kind of as this thing is standing up, it sort of moves out of the way of your strike, and your scimitar just kind of swings past it. The thing sort of rears up and stands on all fours, and you notice that it's this enormous beast that has sort of the body of a buffalo with the sort of stocky legs of a hippopotamus, a long neck similar to a giraffe, the face of a warthog, and a long lashing tail.
Oh, well, fuck this thing.
It's probably one of the ugliest things you have ever seen in your life, and one of the ugliest, most unnatural things you've ever seen in your life.
But he's seen Cathixis naked
I was gonna say the same thing.
with his tentacle pubes.
You look like Aphrodite in her shell compared to this thing.
Damn, son.
That bitch is ugly.
Why didn't you wait?
You literally told me to take it and you'd be back.
I said I'm gonna warn them, and then we'll compete by motherfucker.
Wait, you're too slow.
Clearly. I don't know, Cathixis would bang it.
Mess.
All right, so what's happening now?
All right, so now everybody roll initiative.
What?
Well,
I mean,
why
you
wouldn't
expected that.
Yeah, why is that a surprise?
Yeah.
How far away am I from it then?
Well, you just started walking away, so you're probably you're 15 feet away from it, so you're probably like, a round of movement, so you're 45 feet away.
Oh, alright, yeah.
Unless you were running. If you were running, you...
God, no. I definitely wasn't running. Cathixis doesn't run, except when necessary.
I got a 13.
Okay, 13.
Which is often.
Ozone, what did you get?
I produced a 22.
Oh. Cathixis?
I also got a 13.
Oh my goodness. Nomenclature is not here. Daergram, what did you get?
5.
Oh my.
Peter,
Aiming for the stars, aren't we?
what's your dex?
+4.
Okay, you go first. Damn, I'm out of wine.
Alright. So, let's see. All right. So Ozone, you
Yes.
have first go. Oh, actually, Addison, roll me another perception check when this thing stood up. For when this thing stood up.
17.
Okay. You think you know why the drakes are attempting so desperately to get at this beast. When it stood up, on the other side of it, you see a nest of eggs
Mmm.
that this thing had apparently decided it was going to sleep next to.
Gotcha.
So yeah. So now you know what the deal with the drakes are. So continue, Ozone.
All right. So what is Ozone aware of at this moment?
Ozone is aware of the big ugly buffalo thing that just stood up from the mire and roared in pain. He is aware of the fact that Addison, when they approached the thing, doubled over as if to vomit. You're aware of these. Well, you're now aware of the drakes that are running around in the distance. So those are the things that you see.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna use and it's dark, so I'm gonna have to waste an action here, but at least I got it in early. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get a little closer to where Addison is. So Addison is still theoretically around 80 feet. You said something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll spend my move, get a little closer to Addison, um, and I'm gonna cast light on uh, on an object. I'll just cast light on like I don't know, on my shoulder, so I can just see around. Yeah.
Sure. All right.
And
So
I guess that's my turn. Yeah.
okay. All right. So now it's Addison's turn. Addison.
What's the? Is it? It's a Dex save for Fairy Fire?
I'm not sure.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, do the thing.
Do the thing, Doctor.
More spells.
Does it even? I don't think it has a save.
No, it does.
Dexterity saving throw.
Ah, yeah. Unlined in light. Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, the thing gives me a Dex saving throw.
What is this? Oh, I don't think this thing is very dexy. I'd be surprised if it was. 1 second. 13.
Nope, that is a failure.
All right. So now it's wreathed in whatever color flame you choose.
Silver.
Wonderful.
Huh?
I said wonderful.
And there's no one around it, right? Like you're not close, right? Ozone?
I don't think so. Yeah, it took me 30 feet just to get to you, and I'm still about 50 feet away.
Oh wait. You got up to me?
No, he's 50
No.
feet away from you.
Yeah, I tried to get as close as possible. I'm only about 50 feet. Yeah.
All right, so do that, and then I guess I'll attack it as a bonus action.
Okay.
15.
That's a hit.
6 damage.
Okay. Perfect. Now it is.
Probably Cathixis' turn, right? Because he was.
Yep. It's
Same as-
Cathixis' turn.
So you're telling me I'm 45 feet away from it?
Yeah.
That is most unfortunate.
Well, you don't have to be 45 feet away from it. You could get closer.
I know. I prefer if I was 40 feet away from it. But I'll live. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move 40 feet up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay, so you're 5 feet away from it?
Yep.
Right now? Okay, so give me a Constitution saving throw.
No. Seven.
That is a fail. You start feeling very sick.
Okay. Am I poisoned?
You're rolling with disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. Sure, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast on it.
From 5 feet away?
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, why not, right? Right?
Yeah.
Let me just double check what my spell attack is.
Remember, you don't have disadvantage against it.
Yep.
It's just a wash.
Oh, right. Yeah.
What is my spell attack?
8 plus PB plus modifier.
4. Uh, 11. I'm guessing that's a miss.
That's a miss.
And that's it. I'm done.
Where did you roll?
General.
There it
In
is.
the room.
Oh, I see. Oh, there it is. I see it now. Okay. All right. So your Eldritch Blast shoots wide and flies up over its head.
You get 2 of them, don't you?
Wait, do I?
Level 5,
Yeah,
you
you're
should.
level 5.
Yeah,
you
you're
should,
level
yeah.
5. You shoot 2 rays.
Oh, I thought because I was a level 2 Warlock, though. Alright, yeah, sure.
Nah, spells
Yeah.
go up for some reason that
No.
way.
Yeah, cantrips go up the same way as like your proficiency bonus. It's your character level, not the level of the class you are.
Gotcha. I'm pretty sure that's a hit then. 15.
That is a hit. Yeah.
And then that means I think my damage goes up too, right? Let me check.
No.
Well, each ray does the same damage.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
It's just that you get an extra chance of critting, which is nicer.
8.
Okay.
Do I actually have, It's been so long since I've done anything. I forget what feats and shit I have. Yeah, no. That's it. Okay, yeah, that's all.
All right. So. Okay. So who's done the most damage? Okay, so Addison.
Yep.
This gigantic, ugly, disgusting thing turns and looks directly at you. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
$15.
Ooh, that's a fail. So 1 second. You take 46 damage.
What?
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry?
You take 46 damage.
46?
Yes.
You are sorry.
Okay.
Doesn't that kill you outright?
No.
That's a lot.
So you take 46 damage, and then the thing just kind of roars when after it attacks you, and looks at Cathixis next.
Yeah, about that.
Okay.
So-
So what happens next?
Oh right. Oh shit. Okay, so the drakes are actually next. All of them going together, and they just kind of they're just running back and forth. And when they when they feel the power of the attack that just happened, they kind of like cower a bit back, but don't move too far away. And now it's Daergram's turn.
So how far are they from me? Because I'm assuming I'm all the way in the back.
Well, you never move forward, so you're still about 80 plus feet away.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up all 25 feet, and then I'm gonna send a sacred flame. May I get a dex save, please?
A dex. Did you drop Addison?
No.
Okay, good.
I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us fucking like no, none of us are like wimpy characters. So I don't think any of us would have dropped from that. But like,
I was worried. I'm just glad you didn't. Okay,
Oh yeah,
so
I'm sure you were worried.
I was. What was it? You said a dex save?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fail. It's 11.
Sweet. 15 radiant damage.
Oh,
Okay.
what's the Can you pull up the rules for concentration? Because I definitely need to make a fucking concentration check after that.
It has to be either 10 or the amount of damage you took. So
No, it's not the amount of damage. It's a formula. It's 10 or the
Isn't it like
I think it's like half the damage or something like that.
Can you pull it up in the little thing?
I wouldn't know, but give me 1 sec.
Okay, I'll look it up too.
DC equal to the greater of 10 or half of the damage taken while concentrating on the spell.
So 23.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Can you physically do that?
If you roll a natural 20,
I'd have to roll a
it's
nat
plus
20.
4, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so fairy fire is done.
Just how hurt are you, Peter?
I've got 9 hit points.
You might want to get closer to me.
Oh yeah, I'm disengaging and healing myself after this.
Y'all some hardy folk.
I mean, you should be too. Oh no, you're a
I'm
like
sorcerer.
a fighter, right?
Yeah, it's I would have survived it, yeah, but I wouldn't have had 9 hit points after.
Yeah, I think Daergram probably has the.
Yeah.
My
you're,
max is 60 with an 18 AC.
Oh yeah. Wait, and what's your AC?
That's good.
18.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Daergram, is your turn done?
Yeah, that was all my turn. I just moved up.
Okay. So, Ozone, it's all you.
All right. Okay, so I'm just looking at what I can. So the drakes are not attacking. They're sort of.
They're very
staying off
concerned with
toward
those
the-
eggs.
Oh, okay. So, would my understanding be that those eggs aren't the big buffalo's eggs? Because I don't know about the physiology of how that.
Well, I mean, you have no idea. All you know is that there are eggs next to the buffalo, and the drakes want them.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, might as well go. It's cast bolt time. Let's just see what happens. Actually, not cast bolt. I'm gonna
Treat
gonna
yourself.
treat yourself. I'll kick up a dust devil. So I'll cast that. And what's the range on that? Ah, crap! I spelled it wrong, didn't I? What's the command, Ralph?
Dash spell. Then just type it in, yeah.
All right, so I can cast that within 60 feet. So, I know I'm 50 feet from Addison, theoretically. How far am I from this buffalo thing?
55.
Ah, perfect. So I'll drop the little dust devil right next to it, basically, within 5 feet of it, and it starts doing what it does. It starts kicking up some wind, and so let's see exactly the damage. So it needs to make a strength saving throw. Oh, actually, no. When it ends its turn, if it ends its turn within 5 feet of it, yeah. So we'll keep track of it. Cool. And you know what? Instead of it being next to it, I want to add. I want to put it sort of in between. So let's say 10 feet in front of Addison, if that's possible, or out of range, right, of Addison.
So you want to put
between.
it in. So, well, Addison is 5 feet from it. So, but
so
this
like
is a large creature. So if you wanna put the dust devil closer to its head per se, it wouldn't bother Addison where they are.
Yeah, I'll do it that way.
Okay. So you do that and give me a percentage roll.
Do I need to say high or low?
No, it's your wild magic.
Oh, that's right. So it was a D20, right? And the DC in this case it's 1 or 2. Let's see. And it's a level 2 spell, so. Oh yeah, so I beat it. Yeah.
Good. Okay. All right. So next is Addison.
So I'm going to use my action to disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to run back.
Can't you do that as a bonus action?
Well, I'm going to use my bonus action to heal myself.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I run back my 30 feet. And then I'm going to use Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
And it's a D4 plus your mod, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll heal for 8.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, so Cathixis, it's your turn. Oh shoot. I'm sorry, Addison. Also, give me a Constitution saving throw.
$21.
You're no longer poisoned, and you're immune to it now. So Cathixis, Constitution saving throw.
14.
You are still poisoned.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on a second. Are you still poisoned? That was close to the DC. I'm not sure. I think you're still poisoned. Yeah, you're still poisoned. Go on.
Wait, I thought elves were resistant to poison.
Sleep.
Oh,
I'm
my bad.
immune to sleep and resistant to enchantment.
Charm. Gotcha. Okay.
I think you're.
I know. I
immune
am.
to poison.
I could have sworn that elves also.
So that thing is eyeing me then?
Well, it's just looking in your direction, but you need a Constitution saving throw. But you did a 14, so you're just still poisoned.
But that thing is looking at me.
It's looking in your direction now. Yeah.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor myself,
Okay.
and then since it is 5 feet away from me, I'm gonna go ahead and move 35 feet away,
Okay.
straight back,
All right. Cool.
and that's it.
Oh wait, did you? So did you disengage?
There was a 5 foot space between it and me. I wasn't right next to it.
Oh right. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's it.
Okay. So now it is. Is it my turn?
I throw holy water in its face.
Is my turn? Oh God. So it comes after you, Cathixis. You said how far did you move?
Currently I'm 40 feet away from it.
Mm,
So basically the 35 feet I moved plus the 5 feet before, so I'm 40 feet.
okay, so that's not going to do any good.
It's closest to me. It's probably gonna attack me again.
Well, I was trying to think that, like, yeah, you're the one that's closest to it, right? Oh,
But it
okay.
did eye me, and it is a pretty stupid piece of shit, so...
Yeah, that's true. I'll make it move toward Cathixis. So it moves toward Cathixis, and doesn't quite make it, and it roars at him.
Suck a tentacle.
When it moves away, from the eggs, the green drakes start to enter the mire, and they start to surround the eggs, and fan out from there. They're not going anywhere near this giant buffalo thing, but one of them does move towards you, Addison, threateningly.
Oh, those bitches.
And that is their turn. Daergram, it is now your turn.
So, because I moved up 25 feet. Some of them moved closer to me, right?
Yeah. They all kind of move closer to you.
What's the
Because
closest one then?
would be the buffalo thing.
How far is that?
That is so 25 is fucking math. So it's 55 feet away from you.
All right, so I'll move up 20 feet closer, and then Sacred Flame once again. Deck save.
Okay. That's
Quick.
a fail.
Someone cast darkness on it. I'm not even kidding. Cast darkness on it.
You're a mess. It failed.
Max damage.
16.
Yep.
Okay. So when you hit it with the Sacred Flame, it kind of it gives off this roar that sort of ends in a bit of a whimper, and this green black ichor starts leaking out of its side.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Yeah.
Ozone, it's you.
Take
Ozone,
that.
it's your turn.
All right. All right. So did it move away from the Dust Devil?
It did. It moved 30 feet. But the drakes, however, are now near it. So, they did end their turn there, so they should have rolled for that. So what was the damage for that?
Well, yeah, they have to make a strength save, which is against 14. Not too high. And that's going to be a 1d8 if they...
So one critically fails.
Nice.
One fails. And the third one wasn't near it. So, like, one critically fails and one kind of fails. And you also put it fairly close to the egg, so give me a second.
Oh boy. Yeah, and they get moved 10 feet away if they fail as well.
No, the eggs actually succeeded. The eggs are fine.
Nice.
The eggs were fine. The nest protected the eggs.
Well-made nest.
Yeah. So the eggs are fine, but the two parents are, one of them takes double damage and gets pushed twice as far away, and the other one takes normal damage. So roll the damage.
Yeah, it was 4.
Four damage.
Yep. But yeah, then they get pushed at least the 10 feet away. Yeah.
So one gets
They
pushed
failed.
10 feet back, the other gets pushed 20 feet back and takes 8 damage. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Now, so it's your turn again. I apologize.
Okay.
Go on.
No problem. I'm gonna try to. So the buffalo thing moved 30 feet toward whom?
Cathexis.
Okay, I'm gonna. I don't know that I want to stick around the eggs anyway. So I'm going to move the. I'm gonna use my bonus action to move the dust devil. Basically right behind the big guy. Just basically within 5 feet, so that if it does end its turn there, it's gonna take some damage. And let's cast Ice Knife while we're at it.
Oh, okay.
All right, hold on. Okay, so shot of ice, fling it at the creature within range. Spell attack. Oh, I have to actually make an attack against it, and let's see what happens. At least my modifier is better. I don't know if that's better. 14.
14 to hit that's a hit.
Oh, cool. All right. So on a hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage, which I will roll now. And on a hit or that's a 7. On a hit or a miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of the point where the ice exploded must succeed on a dex save or take 2d6 cold damage.
Nothing else is within 5 feet of it, so it's...
All right. Dex save against 14.
I succeeded.
Okay. So cold damage. So since I cast it at 2nd level, the damage would have been more for the cold damage, but since you succeeded against it, I'm see a half for it. All right. So that's another level 2 spell. So let me roll for the chaos. All right, an 8.
Okay. All right, cool. So, Addison, it's now your turn.
Give me another deck save.
Firing it?
13. 14, actually.
That is a failure. It's very fine again.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like having advantage.
Yep, now you guys have straight advantage on it, so...
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action, my cunning action, to hide.
Okay. So, okay.
I rolled a 16 for stealth. So I make my armor shift into basically like camouflage.
So, so how does that work? So, like, when you hide, if you roll a 16, like, what do? I have to do a perception check to see if you're there? Or it has... Or goes, no, it's passive perception. It goes against the passive perception of the creature.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure I understood. All right, so that's Addison Cathixis.
Alright. Well, I think it's time I took a chance here. So I'm gonna go ahead and move up to it. Now, question. How do I determine if, since I haven't had the opportunity to in 5e yet, how do I determine if I can make multiple attacks with like multiple weapons or not?
As long as you have an extra weapon.
Oh, okay. Works for me.
Yeah, you can use a
The weapon has to have the light property to make multiple. Wait, you're talking about multiple attacks with the same weapon or two different weapons?
Two different weapons.
So the weapons have to have the light property to do that.
Both, or the second weapon that I want to attack with?
I believe both.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way with the other guy.
Oh, and so the chain is not a light weapon, right? You said finesse, reach only.
Chain is finesse and reach. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. That sucks, Major Donkey Dick.
The feat, however, lets you use 2 regular one-handed weapons. Like 2 rapiers.
Yeah, like if you have the fighting style and the feat.
Yeah, the fighting style lets you add your damage modifier to the second attack, and the feat lets you just use 2 regular weapons.
Yeah, but I don't. I was hoping for some crazy shit about to happen, but I guess not. Alright, so I guess I'll start off with my No, wait, I failed my Constitution saving throw last turn, right? With the 14?
You did.
Alright, well, that's definitely a fail.
What did you roll?
6.
You rolled a 6?
Yeah.
To hit? Yeah, that's a fail.
No, not to hit, to my Constitution saving throw. I'm assuming I'm doing Constitution saving throw every single turn.
No. You didn't. It's not within 5 feet of you unless you moved into its unless you move closer to it.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. So
did you move closer to it again?
Yes, I did.
So yeah, then you have to do that.
Yeah, so there's my 6. I'm within melee range now, so I'm gonna go ahead and slap it with the chain.
Okay.
And since I have advantage.
Well, you have advantage and disadvantage, so you're a wash.
Oh. Kurva.
Yeah.
That's most unfortunate. Wow, there goes all my fucking plans for any fucking thing to fucking happen. Fuck.
Oh, okay.
What?
It's a lot of fucks.
There's so much swearing.
I had such high hopes. I can't attack with 2 weapons. I don't have an advantage. Like, God.
Well, wait, don't you have martial arts?
Yeah, that's gonna happen. But I was hoping for so much more.
Yeah, well, you can attack with a weapon and then punch with your fist.
I know.
And then you can add your dex modifier to the damage.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna happen. I wanted more. I got greedy. 21 to hit.
And magic
That
missile.
is definitely a hit.
2, 9. So that's gonna be wow. Thanks, game. 6 damage for that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and spend 1 key point and do a flurry of blows.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another 2 attacks. And I think that's my dex, so 3, right? Dex modifier for flurry of blows, is it? Question mark?
Yeah, you should use your dex.
Yeah, it's your dex modifier.
Okay. Nat 20 and a 7.
Oh, and that 20. Yes, roll me the damage.
So how do we do in crits these days?
2d4.
No, how
Wait,
do we
you're
do in
D6,
crit
right?
damage? No, how are we doing crits?
Aren't we just doubling the damage? Haven't we found out that works better as far as damage goes?
Okay.
Well, you could either, if you want to do double damage, or you can roll twice the damage die and add your modifier.
Yeah, whichever feels better for you. I'm fine with either one, but make the decision before you do it.
And can I switch it up here and there, or do I always have to stick with the same one?
You can switch it up here and there, but you have to decide before you roll.
I'll roll twice.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
And can I actually? No. I flurry. Yeah, okay. It does actually specify that. That's fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and spend. So I spent 10 movement there. I'm done.
Okay. So now Fluffy is going to come up to you, Cathixis, and it swings its tail at you.
Okay.
Hit the dodge button when it shows up on screen.
So many screens, I'm sorry. $25.
I'm sorry, what?
25 to hit.
I'm sorry, what?
I got a 25. Is that good?
What?
Is that hit? That of course that hits. That's fine.
Yes,
Okay, good.
Daddy.
All right. So so that hits. I have to actually check something on you now to fix this.
I'm pretty sure that's about to happen.
What?
What you're about to see in the GIF.
He's taking forever to calculate. You're dead.
Oh man.
Oh, that's like shit. I'll take it.
Wait a second. So you hear a voice in your head that says, "Let me help you."
Yeah, sure, okay.
Just like that.
Roll a percentage die.
Bitch, I'm not you. I don't need to think twice.
Yeah, he hasn't lost an eye or a hand or anything yet, bro.
38.
Oh shit! I forgot to tell you. Choose high or low. Roll it again and choose high or low.
I choose low.
No, roll it again and choose high or low.
High. I mean low.
Okay, so unfortunately, nothing happens. You take you take the 17 damage.
Yeah, you were supposed to help me. No. It's fine.
All right, so okay, so now the drakes. So one of the drakes that was pushed away goes over to the eggs and wraps its body around them and starts hissing. The other drake moves forward towards Daergram, and then the third drake starts sniffing around for the person that was right in front of it, and it's now not. So it does. Let's see.
Is my dust devil in its butt?
Oh yes. Oh, so roll for damage for the buffalo thing.
All right. It was a D8, right? Yeah. Ooh, 8 max.
Okay, great. So it takes 8 damage. 14. Okay, so the drake that's sniffing around for you, Addison, does not find you.
I don't know what it is for a large creature, but I don't know how it deals with the 10 feet of being pushed.
Well, it does. I think it says large or smaller, so it's 10 feet, and you put it behind it, right? which means
Right.
you now push the thing on top of Cathixis.
Oh,
You
boy.
push the thing over Cathixis. So
I hope
Cathixis.
you're fast. Continue.
But I assume I just get moved out of the way, no?
While the thing is being pushed onto you by a force of wind, so I would assume that it would bowl over you.
Acrobatics.
I'll give you a chance to use acrobatics to get out of the way.
$24.
Okay, you dodge, and the thing rolls past you, and is now sitting in front of Daergram.
Ooh.
So the drakes have all gone, so that means it is now Daergram's turn.
So one of them got close to me, right?
One moved towards you. The buffalo thing is now directly in front of you. It just got knocked in front of you.
Is
Does
he
it say
prone?
that you get knocked? Does it say you get knocked prone or not, or no?
On the spell, no, it just says pushed. Pushed away.
Okay, so it's just pushed.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is send Alexander to provide the aid feature to help me out and piss off this buffalo man.
Oh.
He's a man now.
Next, I will pull out my hammer.
It's already under the effects of my fairy fire.
Yeah.
I thought you failed that concentration.
Yeah,
I
but he
cast
cast it again.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Now you know
I was
my
like,
strategy. I'm gonna attack it.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, we knew that. That's your strategy for every character.
Not with Mouther.
It sure is.
The silence, it's deafening.
You gotta be crapping me. 13.
13.
Sevens. I mean,
That's with advantage?
That's with advantage.
Yeah, he rolled 2 7s.
Oh. Oh, Ralph.
Yeah.
At least he didn't roll 4 d20s and miss with every single one.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that's gonna end my turn, unfortunately, because I had nothing else. That was like my big hurrah. But yeah, my turn ends.
Hurrah!
You should end with a whimper instead. Those seem to go better for you.